About LeBron James. Did you know LeBron James' full name is LeBron Ramon James? That's the first dark secret on this list. Jokes aside though, King James has achieved legendary status in the world of the NBA and has a really interesting past with some not so great moments. Sit back and relax as we unravel the dark secrets that you didn't know about LeBron James. Number 10. Skipping school. LeBron James was born on December 30th, 1984 in Akron, Ohio. From a very young age, James fell in love with football and began his journey to become one of the league's top players, except for his 4th grade year. According to James, during his penultimate elementary year, he missed the entire year because he refused to go to class. He wouldn't go because he was embarrassed after his mother Gloria James was arrested and he felt that he would be subjected to ridicule by his peers. After some coaxing by his school staff and his mom, LeBron James had perfect attendance during the 5th grade year to make up for it. Number 9. Being the king. With a few exceptions, LeBron James is usually given the honor of being the best player in the NBA's history. This isn't the fault of genetics or luck, though those two factors definitely played a role in his rise. If it was all genetics, then Shaquille O'Neal would rival James for number 1. The edge LBJ has over others is that he has dedicated his entire body to the craft of playing basketball. His every waking moment is reserved to maximizing his ability to break ankles on the court. LeBron James approaches the sport with a mindset that few others do. I'm going to be the best because I'm going to work hard for it. And everything he does serves that purpose. Number 8. Big ego. James was only 19 years old when he started reaching impressive heights in his career by participating in the 2004 Olympics. Having one success after the other can really get to a man's head, and it sure got to LeBron's. According to other players on the USA team, James was cocky and barely got along with his teammates. His attitude was reportedly so bad that he was going to be excluded from the team for the 2008 Olympics, being replaced instead with Kobe Bryant. Thankfully, the organizers gave him a second shot if he learned to be a better team player, and he must have, since he led the US team to gold against Spain in the finals. Number 7. Miami Heat. Fans were ignited upon learning that their hometown warrior was leaving Cleveland for Miami, some going so far as to burn his jerseys in a show of defiance. It seems like the entire professional sports world called the move selfish, and fans have since regarded him as a championship chaser, but the real reason remains a mystery to most fans. According to sources close to James, he mainly left for 2 reasons. As the Cavs' best player, he had gotten tired of not having the support on the court that he needed. He also had planned to start a super team with Dwayne Wade and Chris Rush since 2008. The plan never got off the ground, but it shows his commitment to look for greener pastures has been in place for a long time. Number 6. Vogue magazine. Not only is LeBron number 1 in the NBA, he's one of just a few players to appear on the front cover of Vogue magazine. Unfortunately for the superstar, his 2008 cover ended up being more of a headache than anything to celebrate. The issue depicted James holding supermodel Gisele Bündchen by the waist while he made a savage pose for the camera. The cover was a clear nod to Beauty and the Beast, but it ended up sparking intense discussions on depictions of race and stereotypes of NBA athletes. Not being too into social issues, James's reply was the classic, "Who cares what anyone says?" Number 5. Hibernation. In a world filled with smartphones, tablets, and TVs, it can be hard to stick to a strict sleep schedule as the harsh blue rays affect our circadian rhythm. Because of this, James has taken extra care to ensure he sleeps unperturbed. If you go into his hotel room before a game night, you'll enter what looks like the scene right before a kidney napping, but it's just LeBron's complicated sleeping rituals. Prior to sleeping, he takes a bath in an ice-filled bathtub, then adjusts the room temperature to a warm mid-70s. 45 minutes before sleep, all electronics are turned off and his window is bolted closed to prevent any ambient light. Only in total darkness can the king rest. Number 4. NBA rigging. When you got the numbers LeBron James has, you have to wonder how anyone else can even compete for the MVP slot. How hasn't he won an MVP award since 2013? Other players are talented, and James is only a little past his prime, but when you consider not only his skills on the court, but the value that James brings to the league, the choice by the NBA to refuse to award him any more MVPs is staggering. Do they not want him to top Jordan's number? Number 3. State-of-the-art home. We covered James's home earlier on this list, but one thing we didn't mention is the team of scientists he has around him 24/7. James has turned his house into a state-of-the-art laboratory. A former Navy SEAL is his biomechanist, teaching him scientifically optimal body movements. He has a hyperbaric chamber, the world's best personal trainer, nutritionists, and chefs at his disposal, as well as all other kinds of workers. When you take this all into account, we should start referring to LeBron and his victories as LeBron & Co. Number 2. Big spender. LeBron James isn't the league's richest. That honor is given to former GOAT Michael Jordan, but LBJ comes dang close, and he knows how to use it. In 2018, James dropped a cool $23 million for a mega mansion in Los Angeles after he dropped the Miami Heat for the California coast. The house is made with natural French oak and marble floors and features a chef's kitchen, 8 bedrooms, 11 bathrooms, an onyx bar, and patio floor with views worth the price tag alone. Number 1. Kyrie Irving. After James returned to the Cavs in 2014 and led the team to victory in the finals, it shocked all of us when Kyrie Irving dropped the Cavs. The two were supposed to bring the Cleveland Cavaliers back to their former greatness, but Irving's sudden departure left many of us asking questions. Sources close to Irving revealed that he didn't want James to return in the first place. While to fans, having 2 superstars in one team can seem like a dream come true, Irving felt that he couldn't get the attention that he deserved with James around, and that the team would try to cater too hard to his offensive playstyle over Irving's defensive-oriented play. That's all the time that we have for today. What did you think of this list? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to drop a like and ring that subscriber bell to stay up to date on all our future videos.